Hi, Gemini. This is Gypsy Spirit here with you, and we're doing a reading, your tarot reading from May 22nd to May 28th. And normally I have the camera facing me, but I'm dealing with some Bell's palsy issues, and so my face doesn't look as pretty as it normally does. So now we're going to do it this way. So please bear with me. Let's go ahead and take a look at your reading for this week. The High Priestess is in reverse, and the Eight of Swords, and then we got the Four of Swords. Oh my God, Gemini, what is going on with you? Oh Lord, so many things are happening in your world right now. Everything is turned fucking upside down. You're not listening to your higher divine. You're trying to do everything on your own, honey, because your world is just, like twisting and turning. It's like a hurricane or a tornado sweeping through you. Eight of Swords is telling me that, you feel trapped, but you know what? There is a way out of all this. You are going to find a way out. The Four of Swords is telling me, though, that you need a little R&R. When's the last time you took a vacation, Gemini? It's summertime. Take a vacation. As a British would say, go on holiday. So, hell, I'd like to have a holiday, wouldn't you? So, find something good to do and take a break, because all this chaos in your life, trust me, honey, it's not working for you, okay? And it's not going to get any better if you don't take a little break so you can get some answers. Your higher divine, your high priestess, is really, really trying to communicate with you right now. But you're like, oh, hell no, I got this. Well, guess what? No, you don't got this. You need to take some time and listen to what your higher divine is trying to tell you. Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. We got Four of Pentacles. So a lot of this is all about money. For some of you, it might be, this is a general reading. So, you got to take what works for you and then throw out what does not resonate. This is a general reading, and for some of you, I feel like this is about money, your job, trying to think about what you want to do. I see in the Four of Pentacles where you've had some losses and some regrets, and you can't dwell on those losses and regret. See, the Bell's palsy is messing my speech up. You can't think about those regrets. You got to keep on moving. You needed to learn some lessons from those past mistakes. The Eight of Pentacles is telling me that you're not quite sure exactly what you want to do. You've had some financial losses and you're trying to figure out what to do next. And the Seven of Wands is telling me that it's almost like a point where you just want to kind of give up. Honey, don't give up. You needed to have this loss or whatever it was, so that you could be successful later in the future. That's what, you don't think that people get successful just overnight, like coming up with an idea of doing something and then all of a sudden the next morning they're all successful. No, you have to make mistakes. You got to make a lot of mistakes. My brother said one time, because I used to have a vintage clothing store, he said to me one time, it's okay to make mistakes so long as they're not real financially costly. And sometimes, if you make those mistakes, then you have to start from the ground up. But God, it's like there's such sadness going on around you. Gemini, come on, snap out of it. Again, we're in retrograde, so you may be feeling kind of shitty until June 2nd, but that's okay. Many of us are, and I got to tell you, this has been one fucked up year. 2022 has been the absolute fucking worst. I ended up getting COVID, almost died in February, and I still have the effects of COVID. Don't have COVID, but I still have the effects of it. They call it long COVID, and it fucking sucks. And everybody that I have talked to this year, there's something shitty just going on in their world. So seems like Gemini, it's no different for you. Got the Three of Cups. Things aren't coming together. There's no unity. And I feel like this is work. Again, it's general reading, so it could be a relationship, could be work, it could be your finances. You pick your story. But the Three of Cups, it's like there's no coming together. There's a loss. There's a feeling of loss. But don't worry, because you got the Page of Cups next, and I see the rainbow, and I see new energy, new creativity, new energy, Cups is about love and relationships and spirituality. And so I see like a newness of all of that. And so new energy that's coming inside you. Yeah, you're going to be sad for a little bit. You're going to have to expect that, because that's a human thing. But the sadness is going to end. And all of a sudden, you're going to get this spark of energy. And you're just going to have clarity on some things. And, I feel like, your high priestess was showing in reverse. But I feel like you're finally going to give and get some of the rest that you need to get. And the clarity is going to come through. But also, the Lover's card is showing up here. And that's something that everybody always likes to talk about, is love. So the Lover's card is telling me that you are going to be meeting somebody. Somebody's going to come into your world that is very like-minded, that's going to lift you up and help you on many levels. Could be a romantic relationship. Usually it is. But it may be somebody else. It's just a like-minded spirit that's going to help you. And let's take a look at some cards, because I'm kind of nosy and I want to see what's going on. So the Hanged Man is telling me that yes, finally, Taurus, you stubborn thing, you finally taken some time to tap into your higher divine and spend some time resting and meditating, doing whatever you need to do to let some of that old shit go. And as you start cutting those strings, you're gonna start you're going to start seeing things in a different perspective. And we saw that with the Page of Cups. Let me tell you something. What's been going on with you, Taurus? I like to watch mafia movies. I don't know why, because I'm not a violent person at all. But, oh my God, not Robert De Niro. I can't think of the guy's name that plays in The Godfather. Anyway, he's so sexy. I'll think of his name in a minute. The Godfather is one of my favorite. Al Pacino. Al Pacino. I think he's one of the sexiest men in the acting arena. So the Hanged Man is telling me that you're letting stuff go. And this is what happened to you. And this is why I brought up the mafia. This is how I explain things. We live in a world where just shit happens. I mean, this is a shitty world we live in, because people are so mean and things happen, and we hang on to the shit that is not serving us. We hang on to the negative and all the hurt and the pain, and it just pulls us down. And the best way to describe that, in the mafia movies, sometimes when they want to get rid of a body, what they do is they take a cylinder block and they tie that cylinder block to the body, and they throw them in the ocean, and their body just drops all the way down to the floor of the ocean. And so this is what happens to you when you hang on to all the shit that is not serving you, all the negativity, keeping all that energy wrapped up inside your body, in your mind, your thoughts and everything. That's exactly what you're doing to yourself. You're taking a cylinder block and you're throwing yourself in the ocean and sinking down to the bottom. But you, Gemini, all of us, we have the power to take a knife and cut that cord and remove ourselves from that cylinder block and rise above. And this is what's happening. I love this card. It's the Hanged Man. As you can see, the rope is being cut, and look at all the growth. So I see a lot of growth with you. I see also with the Two of Pentacles where you're trying to balance some things out in your life. Sometimes we have to take time and find balance. But hey, you're coming back up on top, baby. Look at this, Taurus. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. How fucking better can it get? Okay? You're going to come back up on top. Your finances are going to start getting better. You're going to start getting better. You're going to get answers, because guess what? You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're tapping into your higher divine. And there's going to be a lot of growth, a whole different perspective on things going on in your life, Gemini. So yay, Gemini. Keep going. It's okay to have, a little sadness in our lives, but you can't hang on to that forever. So Gemini, get off. You can stay in your little pity party for a little bit, but not too long. Get back out and start meditating and making the changes that you got to make your life better and get back on top, because it's not doomsday for you yet. Okay. So I hope you enjoy this reading. If you would like, please hit the subscribe button. If you want a more personalized, in-depth reading, you can go to my website that's located in the box below. Pretty soon I'll be putting up a Patreon thing where you can get a daily reading and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, Gemini, I will see you soon. Thank you for your patience and not being able to see my pretty face, because it's not very pretty right now. And I will talk to you next week. Thank you and have a wonderful day.